Which are the worst types of Reddit users? Reddit armchair psychologists. Every owns a narcissist according to them. It's so frustrating when a licensed therapist takes like 3 months or whatever to establish a diagnosis, but Redditors just know from a line of text. You had an argument with your so? That sounds like really toxic and abusive behavior, probably caused by his own insecurities. Apostrophe. The ones who state commonly held beliefs as unpopular opinions to fish for upvotes. For some reason, it always works too. Halo 2 is a hidden gem. I'm gonna get downvoted for saying this, but I don't like the Star Wars prequels. Keyboard professionals, people replying who are really unqualified and unknowledgeable on a subject to post anything about it. As a healthcare provider who's had to physically assess and treat people on isolation with MRSA, TB, pneumonia, etc., the number of Redditors who obviously don't know shit about transmissible diseases during COVID-19 is frustrating. The AskReddit sub is brutal for this. Someone will post a question such as, lawyers of Reddit, what is something that backslash backslash underscore 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 backslash backslash underscore, only to be followed up with a dozen responses of I'm not a lawyer, but. The number of Redditors who obviously don't know shit about transmissible diseases during COVID-19 is frustrating. May I humbly suggest that you avoid r/coronavirus at all costs? Been there. Regretted that. Some guy named Sponsored. He keeps showing up in my subreddits, harshing my chill. I completely misread the last part as harassing your chili. Screw you. Chill. You're probably tepid. At best. I get annoyed in communities that should be helping beginners, but berates them for mistakes they make. Pet communities will treat you like Hitler if you bought the starter cage/tank that the pet store employee recommended. I don't get the hate for not being an A+++ pet owner. Someone could get a dog from the pound, waking it twice a day, give it all the loves and pets, but get reamed for buying dry dog food kibbles. That dog's life is a 10,000% upgrade. If the only people adopting dogs were the ones who can afford gourmet dog foods, there would be a lot more dogs in pounds, where they won't get walks, won't get pets, won't get much love or attention, but will still be eating kibbles. My sister says this stuff to me. I feed my cat Purina dry food and 9 lives wet food, because she throws up the expensive foods. I've been treating my cat wrong for 17 years and she'll die prematurely if I keep it up. Smug pseudo-intellectuals who think that the more cynical and contrarian they are, the more intelligent they seem. You just described 95% of Reddit. Carol Smallwood of Fact Fiend said something to the effect of, like a Redditor, always angry, it still cracks me up. Reposters that legitimately try and make a post this. It's just sad. Get your own damn cat and take pictures of it. They're always doing funny shit. That's how I got 4 cats. Too afraid to post the same one twice, so I get a new cat for every picture. What a trooper. The ones who keep posting that same question about something you don't know about women's bodies, or the people that see that and ask the same question with the opposite gender. Edit. Ask. Not all women of Reddit. What's something men don't know about your big fat stiff dick? People who make my amazing sex with my totally hot partner was interrupted because of X posts on r/Tifu. I unsubbed when it stopped being about shitting your pants, and the teenage one Abe Smart writers took over. Tifu by messing up the sexiest sex I ever sexed. Those who take Redditing seriously. So moderators. A few years ago I was looking for information on tattoos. I liked the way those with fine artwork look, but of course could only find fresh pictures, and I wanted to know how they'd look in a few years. So, after staying away from Reddit for years, 4chan mentality, closed bracket comma, I made my account and posted my first question on the tattoo sub. simply asking for people to share their pictures of .wood tattoos that had aged a bit. A few hours later I check back. 0 replies. I click around a bit and find a notification. Your thread has been deleted by some backward reason. Ask your tattoo artist. I immediately deleted my account and only very recently made one again to try and solve a problem, which did work out okay, thankfully. Anyone who is a total moron and deserves that one. Anyone who posts stuff like anyone who is a total moron and deserves to be downvoted. Touch. Karma whores. I'm not a whore. Whores get paid. You get paid in karma. Like anywhere else most of the time. The hypocrites. Reddit constantly talks about empathy and seeing the other side, but as soon as they are met with a differing opinion they get hostile and mass downvote because they didn't like what they saw. Reddit and Circloger King name a better duo. Duolingo. People who comment this. Turns out there's this little upvote button for the exact situation where you want to show your support for a comment, but have nothing original or useful to add to it. But then nobody can see that it's me who agrees with the right thing. Edit. OMG this blew up, thanks for the gold and diamond kind stranger. Chorus. The gold. Kind stranger. People who ask if it's worth it in a fan sub. For instance. Posting is Breaking Bad worth watching on r/Breaking Bad? Or is their new album any good in a band fan sub? Like, what are the point of it? Are you seriously expecting a neutral answer from a fan sub? Why? People seek engagement more than they do objective answers. It's why people post to LE5 instead of googling. I'm also going to argue that the people who downvote comments that tell a person no, it's not very worth it, or attack someone for presenting the good and the bad are far worse than the people that ask the question. There's a special place in hell for people who post on tech support threads and then reply hours later saying, fixed it, and nothing else. It's even worse if they respond to other threads with useful comments like, that didn't work for me. Years ago when I had a technical problem I'd search and turn up a forum with my exact question and either suggestions that didn't help or a fixed it and no info. Nowadays I search and turn up a Reddit post with my exact question and either suggestions that didn't help or a fixed it and no info. Also, can anyone help me figure out why I can't get the audio to work on my diamond capture device to copy my old VHS tapes into movie files? Oh, I had that problem my diamond capture device too. It's okay though, I fixed it. Almost every political sub. Kinachungus wholesome 100 types and reposters. r/political compassmums is still good. I too like that subreddit. Why have you been downvoted? Have I missed something? Edit. Spoke too early. The sob story posters of /r/pixtheel post a picture of orange and be like, my great grandma passed away suddenly after battling cancer for 35 years. Her last words to me was asking if I could get her an orange from the hospital cafeteria. I agreed. And she died 3 years later. Here's that same orange. Found it in her attic as we were cleaning her place out. A picture of a rock. My great granddad gave this rock to me as a reminder to stay strong and fly through the air. I found it an hour ago while we were cleaning out my room. He died 15 years ago. If you give me 150,000 upvotes, he will come back to life. Ladies of Reddit, what's the most sexiest sex you ever orgasmed? Sex hot penis vagina. Ever got caught having the sex? //NSFW // r/circle jerk. People who yell at you saying it was AFNKING joke when you try to explain something to them because they said they didn't understand it. Yeah. When they say nobody understands sarcasm. When they pretended not to understand something and there was no hint of humor in their original comment. Those who edit their posts multiple times regarding getting gilded or getting X amount of upvotes. They completely taint the sole reason the post got popular in the first place by doing this. Probably the child murderers, although we can never be sure which redditors they are. Hey, op, you looking for me? The spam accounts that are clearly owned and paid for, that post targeted US politics threads with fake ass info. Buddy, I paid $1.500 for this account and it's gotten me bupkis so far. I thought for sure I'd make my money back within a month. But that is not how this curve is trending. I'll tell ya that much. Any advice? Those that post a comment without proofreading it first. Hey, Freud. This comment right here. When it comes to debates, users who ask what your sources are without providing any sources for their points. Bonus points if they pull a number or percentage out of their ass and act like it's a sourced figure. Those who try to say r/found for mobilos are in an argument, like it justifies anything. Or those who call you gay for saying r/whoosh for someone who genuinely doesn't understand a joke. I find r/whoosh super irritating. Not only when I'm r/whoosh, but also on others, because most of the time you are making third degree joke. Continuing the joke and people r/whoosh thinking you did not understand the joke. But in reality they are the one who doesn't understand the joke. Jockception. The ones who offer nothing to any discussion apart from writing this under the top comment. And then when someone complains about it, everyone thinks replying this is top tier r/madlads content. Those that make everything political. I didn't ask for your shitty opinion. Save that for r/politics. This is the worst when it comes into my favorite sub even with a no politics rule. I got downvoted a lot for saying mods should remove a post on r/Dundermifflin about a certain president. While I do not support that president, I wanted to keep all political discussions out that sub. Was it Warren G. Harding? People presenting their opinions as facts in discussions. Although I suppose that could apply to any walk of life. The incels who ask questions 24/7 about how to get a girl or just sexual questions lol. Hey, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.